Hey, g'day guys, Sam here from TradetoProspa to give you an update on Cosmos and what it's likely to do and how I see the count from an alleyway perspective. If you know a few scenarios, we're going to go through them. We're putting 30 moving average on this. On the weekly, this is Stan Weinstein's model where the 30 is pretty much predominantly where you make the trade. And right now, 30 is been compromised and so it's bullish at the moment. However, you can see that trend line. We need that to break. So let's just make that thicker. And you can see from a whip, a Fibonacci perspective, if we were to bring this down a bit actually, you can see that how we found support. The pullback went to 0.382. It's broken the 618 and it's probably on the 786 right now. Good take, yep. So that's where it's at the moment. Finding that resistance level, you can clearly see that exists right there, perfectly there. So I don't need to put that. That does the job. So until we break this level, which is probably likely to do so, um, we might just get a bit of more consolidation, higher highs, and then bang. And then I think maybe a slight hesitation there, but definitely we'll see what the response is there. Now you can see this structure is not the best in terms of being a reversal. It doesn't look like a reversal. And when I apply the Fibonacci count, um, I might get it wrong, but I can't see any other way. This is a 1, 2. That's a strong move, right? Capitulation, bang, wave 4. Heck, this can't be wave 5 because that's a strong move. So that has to be 2 to 3. And by definition, wave 4 could be higher, but I can't see going. It can't go that. So we can't go past that. And so if I'm saying waveform might be just that. It's going to find strong resistance. And then what this suggests is it's going to come down more and back down again. So Atom, I'm not going to be really interested in until I see another perspective. At this point, I don't. We had this prevailing trend line. If this was a rising wedge, the targets for that rising wedge, let's see, that area gives us that's actually exceeded that area. So the next area is there, that range, and we've got that. And the worst one is it's further down there. So that's a rising wedge scenario. That seems to be the bottom. So if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere from a macro perspective, that might be it. But there might be also this as well. How are we going to conclude this is a reversal structure when it breaks this level? So until it breaks this level, I'm not going to be confident that we're going to go make new highs. But having said that, I could be wrong, and that could be the bottom. But there's more. This does look like accumulation. So if we were to, so that is our selling climax. Let's just remove that for a sec. And look at from a Wyckoff perspective, that level was regained. So prior to that, so it's found that support. That's the selling climax. From a Wyckoff perspective, this could be our accumulation from this perspective, this here. So we might just get that again and then come back down. Might get a lower high. Sorry, a lower high. And so we can probably put that in there and see what that does. But I think we should be able to get a support, and then that could be a breakout. But at the moment, I do feel like that's a good position to short. Look at that a formation of some sort, and then it's going to come back down. And then this macro, if this is a bull run, then this would be a reversal structure. It's not finished. It could come down to here to do another spring as well. So this could be an accumulation range if it's still bullish, and you might even dip just a bit more to complete wave 5. Okay, so that might make sense because this level here is support, strong support, and what we've done is we've pretty much hit this level here, the top of this range, right? And so we have a few models, and we need confirmation to know what it's doing. So we've got this bullish scenario where it's a reversal structure or comes out more and it's more accumulation, and this is my level of interest. That drop could be 78%. So if Bitcoin is a fake out, there's a few scenarios where people are thinking that it's a fake bull trap or the bull trap. That could be it. Otherwise, I'm just looking for short. I have Atom or Cosmos, but I think I'll be watching this area very carefully to take profit and then look for another re-entry in that area here. It all really depends on what Bitcoin's doing and the stock market. So that is my approach. I can't see any other way. Now, that is from a log perspective. Let's see from a non-log perspective. It could be different. So here we go. Where's this one here? Okay. Let's just do the non-log perspective. So it's come all the way down here, which is, in that sense, is fair enough. That is a good level, give or take. So I do see this going sideways. This trend line doesn't make sense anymore. So where are we? We are non-log. No, that's a log. Sorry, that's a log trend line. So we've broken that. The other one was a non-log. Okay. So let's just get rid of this. So that's all we have. We have no macro trend line to rely on. Give or take. So that's there. Okay. Cool. Right, that's what we've got there. So in this perspective, you can see it's just above the 618. Not much from the log perspective. It is way above the 618. It's actually not. Yeah, so this is not really broken that level from that perspective. Again, similar rules apply. 30 moving average. Now, what I didn't do with the log one is talk about the other moving averages. So the 21 daily moving average is acting as support. We can see along here, it's probably problematic for this rising wedge. So it didn't really use the 21 on the daily. So let's just add another one. One day, if it's the 50, 30, we'll have a look. Could be the 50 daily chart. Yep. The 50 didn't quite. Okay, the 50 did a bit. Crossover there. Okay. Let's just do the 100. See if the 100's a good one. No, I need to go down. Okay. So that's not helping me at all. I'll keep the 50. That will be interesting. And what I'll do is I'll put on the daily. Cool. So the 50 might play a role here for support if it gets pulled back. And as this level 618 is strong, and we can see on the daily there's a bit of a rejection there, 2 doji candles, so it's likely to come back down a bit more. The 30 weekly is not going to make a help. It's not going to help us at all. All right, so that's not going to be valid for us. The 21, the weekly 21, you can see the weekly 21 is acting as support. So this black one here is the weekly one. and it's acted as support. So it might continue to act as support. Guys, if it drops to 21 weekly, then very similar to here, we have a bit of a downward pressure. And so that will be a double top type of thing. And if it comes down to that level, I would look to short. It's going to be problematic, but yeah, short and look for taking profit there. Now, what else we have? We have the 200 on the daily. The 200 on the daily and the 21 on the weekly should be a strong support. Continue. That's why if we drop it, it's going to drop hard. So I'm happy with that scenario where we need to keep these two price to be supporting. If it comes down, hits a few, if it hits this, it's probably a good entry for short term, and then see what happens. Like I said, I think it will go up, and hopefully it pulls back on the daily. It might not pull back much, and so when we look at that on a smaller time frame, getting close, it might just break above it as you see. So it's not going to be. It's not a trading entry for me. Where are we? Price range. If this was to come down 13% or so, I'll be interested. So that moving average is really doing a good job. Let's see that. There we go. Don't need that. So that was perfectly there, and that was a good move. I missed out on that one. That would have been a nice leveraged trade, 17%. Bummer. Should have been keeping an eye on that one. And you can see how the moving averages come, Fibonacci, all of it comes together, and bang, it breaks above it. Finds a support on the 21, and bang again. So if either it pulls back again, if we do it, we might use a 30 moving average, 0.5 fib. Currently it's using this scenario, the 618, and it might just, if it stays there and uses as support, then yes, definitely. And you can see this, if this layer, this could be a swing trade. So if this was finds out as a rejection, comes down, we can see that happening as well. But it's a difficult area to trade. It could be basically consolidation under resistance to decide which way it's going to go. And I'll be using this level, moving averages, as a means of shorting. Because once it's lost that, I definitely think it will come back low. All right, but at the moment I'm bullish. I think it's going to go up. All right, that's all I can say. I think I've covered a fair bit. 13 minutes in. Please give me a like and share. Talk to you soon. Cheers.